Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to start. And I mean start. The rest will be in future videos, the basics of mining. And to start, we are going to hand mining, that is to say with a really minimal investment. No need for a mining ship or a transport ship to transport a mining rover either. The basics, and we will move up in terms of equipment in the next videos. This is of course not the most profitable way to mine, although it can hold some surprises and in the end still earn a small amount. So when I say hand mining, that doesn't mean mining with a pickaxe either, and we'll start by equipping ourselves. We will leave from Bygenie Point, and we'll start by equipping ourselves. The shopping list consists of a pyro multi-tool, an ored mining attachment, and a backpack. Head to the interior station elevators, then the cargo center. Torso armor is necessary to use a backpack, so we will take a complete set of yellow Aerol medium armor and a backpack that goes with it. An Aerol search allows you to take all the Aerol available for a total of 12,705 AUEC. Of course, if you already have an armor, just a backpack will suffice. You just need a bag adapted to your armor class. Armors are differentiated into 3 groups: light, medium, and heavy, and the same goes for backpacks. The backpacks can be mounted on torsos of equivalent or higher class. Then, the multi-tool. A search for multi allows us to isolate what interests us. The Pyro RYT multi-tool, followed by its mining module by searching for min, the Orbit mining attachment. While we're at it, a few bottles of cruise, which nourishes and hydrates. We're going to put all that. 2 clicks on the multi-tool will equip it on your belt, and 2 clicks on the module will equip it on the multi-tool. I have a healing gun. I put it in, you never know. I don't take weapons, but in certain caves, you may come across wildlife, which may force you to defend yourself, which will not be the case here. We're going to take our ship. In my case, my starter is an Intrepid, but any will do for the moment. I check my mining laser. Left click to fracture and right click to harvest. It's good the module is in place. The map, and we type 045 in the search bar. We select the only result, on Wayla, route, and we close. Once arrived there, we will position ourselves above the inhabited area. And with the compass, here on the upper part of the HUD, we align ourselves with 305 while aiming above the terrain. It's important. We don't want to crash into a mountain because we're going to go in a straight line. We press Z key to switch to free look mode, which will avoid changing the direction of the ship by accident. And we hit the gas. Until we reach a speed of at least 600 or 700 meters per second. Then the C key, which will put us in decoupled mode, without flight assistance, which means that we will be able to orient our ship independently of our direction of movement. We leave free look mode with W again, and we start a half turn. The distance from the inhabited area SART is 20.5 kilometers, so we let the ship slide up to this value. And reactivate the flight assistance with the C key. And if we look above, we see, well, okay, we see a little texture bug, but that's what we're looking for. We're going down now. It's not the easiest to find due to its size. Some entrances can be much larger and visible, enough to park a ship inside. we can land and begin exploring this cavity. Gravity is low on Walla, so fall damage is rare. But be careful. Some caves contain deadly scythes, which will definitely kill you if you fall into them. The 5 key, take the multi-tool, and the T key to turn on the flashlight. Here we go. We are looking for small rocks, around 60 to 80 centimeters in diameter, which are distinguished by their color, and especially their contours will be illuminated by our HUD. Along the walls and sometimes 2 meters above. There are different types of caves, rocky, sandy, and acidic, and others, it seems to me, with their own atmosphere. This one looked reddish, and yes, it is highlighted. On the multi-tool you can read Hanadite, and once the scan is finished, it displays the information on the stone. The mass at the bottom. At the top, it must be the resistance. And in the middle, I'm not sure. It changed not long ago. It looks like the damage coefficient. Because yes, we can take damage. We must dose the power of the laser and not enter the red zone. Left-click to activate the laser, and with Alt plus mouse wheel, you change the power. The laser charge is displayed on the right side. On the left is the state of the fracturing of the stones. We can see that there is a green zone to reach. Once this zone is reached, we lower the laser charge so that it does not exceed it, and on the lower part, a green ring is filled. The laser charge must be maintained so as not to exceed fracturing until the ring is filled. Until the stone bursts, and right-click to harvest. They don't always get picked easily. You may have to aim around to pick them up if they are really recalcitrant. The F key to pick them up by hand. There you go, 5 Hadanite for the first. I look along the walls. There. The scan says Dolavine. A little more resistance. We see a red zone which appears on it, an area not to be reached. Strong laser to start, and when it reaches the green zone, we decrease with Alt and the mouse wheel. In general, the closer you get to the end, the less power is needed. It will be the same principle with larger hardware, but not the same interface. The icon fills. Hold and pick up. Which made $7. The bag is at 10% filling. And we continue. Use the mini-map at the top left to find your way if necessary. We explore. We spot. We mine. We collect. Ouch. Wanting to film in third person. I didn't watch and it went beyond the green zone. I move away to avoid the splinters. And there, surprise! If there is a color that is good to find on there, it is yellow and it is not gold. It's janolite. This immediately makes this excursion interesting because janolite is very expensive. But to sell it, we will have to go to Seraphim Station, in the orbit of Crusader. The bag is full enough. I go back up, and if I find something on the way, I take it. Otherwise, head to Seraphim to sell everything. Back on the surface, we get back into the ship and head towards Seraphim Station. 4 minutes, 23 seconds of quantum. That's okay. On Seraphim, we go through the lobby and go to the inner transit elevators to get to the Galleria floor. On the right, stairs which will lead to the station's sales terminals. Warning: small bug. When selecting your inventories, the names are mixed, and you have to try them to come across the one that interests us. The inventory of our armor. There I have my goods. This is the correct inventory. 8 Hadanite units at 546. That's 4,368. 64 of Aphorite at 200 per unit. That's 12,800. 40 of Dolivine has 151. That's 6,000. Which makes a current total of 23,168. As I said at the beginning, it's not the most profitable, even if it's still fun. But if we come across Jalonite, then 5 units at 1,850, that gives us a nice amount of 9,279. And brings the total to around 116,000 AUEC. Well, that is not bad at all. And there are plenty of caves like that on several moons. For this one, I used the VerseGuide site, which allows you to classify all the points of interest listed as you wish, with a map and a precise direction to get to these places. By choosing Hand Mineable, it gives us all the cave locations with some information on what we are likely to find there, what type of cave, if there are dangerous places, etc. The link to VerseGuide is in the description, so you can explore caves on your own. And once a cave has been explored and mined, you must find another until other ores come to light. Also linked is a site to find out the sale and purchase prices on each location of the verse. Essential. This modest guide is now complete. In a future episode, we will move up a gear and go mining with a rover. So remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And don't forget to give a like if you liked it or were useful, and share the video. Bye-bye.